Okay, so I'm recording again now. I'm sure more people will start hopping back on, but I have to do a really quick shout out. So Jess is on here, and or Jessica, and is this your first Team Simply Beautiful call? You can just give me a thumbs up if you go. It's just second. It's her second. Okay, so I know she hadn't been on many, so I wanted to shout her out. So awesome. All right, we are recording so people can catch this later. So we'll go ahead and get started. Does anybody else want to share who's already on here? Lizzie, you want to go? All right, I'm unmuting Lizzie. She's going for it. Go,
Okay, hey guys. Sorry, I was out to dinner before, so I just quickly got on here. So when I first started Beachbody was in June. I did like 3 months of 21-day fix without the Shakeology. And then my coach Jen, she was basically trying to convince me to keep, doing Shakeology, and I was like, no. But then I finally realized that she was probably right because I wasn't getting the results that I wanted. So I hopped onto it the end of September, and then I just decided to be a coach come end of October. So I've been doing that ever since. I started off pretty strong. I think I hit Success Club my first month, and then January it was like I think I had like 4 points, and then like February was awful, March was awful, and I didn't really like establish my why yet, I guess. And then like literally like 2 weeks ago I established my why. So Tim and I are going to be moving back to the States, and I'm going to need a car. I only have $8,000 for a car now. So when I started getting all of my income, I was like, man, I can be saving all this extra money to like increase my car amount that I want, when I get back to Illinois in September. So I've been pushing like really hard. I've literally in like 2 weeks, I went from like Emerald 2.5 to Emerald 4, and I'm like almost to Diamond. And this has just been in 2 weeks, and I'm just absolutely ecstatic about it. So yeah, I mean, my why currently is to save up at least $1,500 to $2,000 in all the way up until September, so I can buy a better car than what I can get for $8,000. So yeah, I'm like super pumped this month. I can't even believe I like signed up another person today. It's been so awesome. And yeah, I mean, seeing everyone's posts about Punta Cana and all that, that really has gotten me amped up. I'm like, dang, like, yeah, I live in the Caribbean, but it would be cool to like go on a vacation with like people on this team and their spouses and all that kind of stuff. So I'm pretty excited, and I think this is definitely going to be going well. There were definitely points where I figured that this business wasn't for me, and like, why are people not interested? And I'm having all this success, like sweating for my wedding in September, and it was just very hard to not like get people to say yes. But now all of a sudden this month, because of the $160 package, it's just like boom, 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 boom. Like so many people are like, yeah, that sounds great. And yeah, so if I can do it, all of you guys can do it. So yeah, that's my why.
Love it, girl. Awesome. Anybody else? Monica, do you want to go?
Guess I'll go. So I was just telling Stephanie that I am still searching for my why, but after hearing everyone else talk, I think that's okay. I started Beachbody in October, so 6 months ago. And, I went to high school with Steph, so I followed her on Facebook, and I see all her posts about like working out and like getting in shape and whatnot. And I'm like, I need this. Like, I just went on 2 vacations this summer and realized I'm not where I should be, and I can do so much better. So I'm like, yeah, I'll join. It was easy. I don't think I like gave her one no at all. And I signed up as a customer, and throughout my first 21 days, I'm keeping track of my journey, posting on Facebook, And she told me, she's like, you're doing it, like you're coaching. And so once my first round of the 21 Day Fix was up, I was like, all right, like, let me sign up as a coach. Like, let me do this. So I think from there, it's just been pretty like uphill for me. My transformation, it's great. I love it. Obviously, I'm not where I want to be. I injured my back a couple of weeks ago, so I've been sitting on the sidelines, still drinking my Shakeology. It's tough when I have all of these challengers that I signed up as discount coaches that got me to like Emerald 2.5, and they're all like canceling on me. So that's probably the most discouraging part of it. But seeing everyone on this team succeed and the trip to Punta Cana, everything really is like, it's pushing me to like do better and like want to do this more and keep it up and just pay it forward to everyone else. So I think that's my why.
That's awesome. Yeah. Not knowing your why completely at first, that's not a bad thing. You'll have that moment that Martha was talking about, and it's just going to happen one day. And like I said, for the longest time, I thought my why was something. And then at Summit, I realized it was completely something else. So it'll change throughout this process, and just make sure you find something that drives you every day. Even if you don't have this big why yet or a huge story, you're still going to have something that's driving you. So, all right.
I just want to add to that real quickly too, because like the funny thing is, and the reason I said it at the beginning too is it's okay if your why changes. Is you guys all have seen Katie Ann. She's been in this for 3 years, and she didn't do anything until January because she kind of was just working out. If she helped someone, she helped someone. If she signed someone up, she signed someone up. I think when I showed up in September, and she was already 2 years into the business, she was at Emerald like 3 or something like that, and then lost everyone. And heading into January, she just finally realized it was something she wanted to do. So it's okay if that happens. It happens to the best of us. Kelsey will be one to tell you that she didn't actually start advancing her business until probably the second or third year. And you work at your own pace, and it is what it is. And that's why I say it's okay if your why changes, because you'll start with something you think is really strong, and then you'll change your mind, or you'll just watch it evolve, and then you'll look back on like the reason why you signed up. And it's kind of funny to look back and realize, wow, that was an interesting reason to why I signed up compared to now. So that's why I love hearing where people started and where they are now. It's a lot of fun.
I agree. We still have 14 minutes if anyone else would like to go. Ready? There's a couple faces on here. Victoria already went, Lizzie. She did awesome. She made me cry. You'll have to watch the recording. It was perfect. So definitely watch it. It was awesome.
I told you.
All right. Jess, do you want to go? Jessica, do you want to go? Here, I'll unmute you. There you go. You're unmuted.
Okay. Yeah, it's a little crazy here right now. I just got the baby to bed, and I got a 9-year-old back there, and I've got people working in my basement.
That's life. That's why this works, because it's real life. So you just go, girl. Don't worry about it at all.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'm pretty new to Beachbody. I think I signed up just after that little one's birthday. So it was, or just before. It was in February. So it's only been about 2 months, I think, ish, 3 months, somewhere in there. And I went all access pass with the Shakeology, which I love. And I went ahead and signed up as a discount coach at that point, and knew I probably would coach a little bit, but I didn't know when I would start that. And my personal journey has been pretty good so far. I mean, in that 2 months, almost 3 months, I'm down 20 pounds from where I started. So that's awesome. And I have a long way to go to reach my goals, but I was pretty excited with how quickly it started to work for me. And then I kind of started coaching because there was a woman at work who was interested in kind of upping her own fitness goals. She has a dietitian. She does all of the, the nutrition part, but she wanted an at-home workout because her life had changed, and she's a caregiver for somebody in her family, so she can't go to the gym anymore. So I signed her up with All Access for Beachbody On Demand, but she's not interested in the shakes. Haven't got her into that yet. I keep trying, like, hey, you want to try my shakes? She's like, no. But maybe someday. And I've had some other leads and stuff, but so far I haven't really been pushing the coaching side of it yet. I'm still working on my own side of it and everything else that's going on around here. But I'm hoping to grow my business in the next few years, hopefully. So.
I love it. Awesome. Well, welcome. I know you're still new, so it's so exciting. Anybody else? Okay. Well, I know this is what Kelsey would do, so I'm going to go ahead and finish it off this way. But we have so many people on the board right now. I was looking at it earlier, and it's like, it really gives me chills. But we have so many people in that I'm so close range. Guys, it's a backpack this time. Like, I'm obviously still loving my Energize samples. They're always great prizes, but a backpack is really awesome because that's free advertisement. Wear that wherever you go, and people will be like, where'd you get that backpack? You know? So I am personally, just keep talking to people, okay? But here's the thing. Sometimes what I think happens at the end of the month is we're like, oh my gosh, it's the end of the month. I have to sign somebody up. I've got to talk to 30,000 people. Because Stephanie and I get that way, and I know Rebecca does too. We're in a group message, and sometimes we're like, Stephanie is like, I know I need to go to bed. I already did my power hour, but I'm just going to talk to like 50 more people. I'm like, no, don't do that. Please do not do that. Because by your 50th message, it's going to sound really bad. It's going to sound salesy. It's going to be like, buy my stuff. And that's not what we do. So make your conversations meaningful. Go all in on your personal journey. If you're in that test group with us, just keep going all in with that. And I promise you are going to see that pay off. But here's the thing. I was talking to Victoria about this earlier. We go all in for a week, and we expect to be at Success Club 20 at the end of that week. Because we're like, I was 100%. I did everything I was supposed to do. Why am I not at Success Club 20? Well, it's because it takes time to build those relationships and form the trust and do all of those things. So keep it up. If you can do that for a full month, holy cow, the next month is just going to be on fire. So just think, if we stay up here, our business is going to be up here. So just really try hard over the next 4 days to be yourself. Don't get into this, I have to sign this person up. This one person is how I'm going to get that backpack or hit Success Club or hit whatever your goal is. Look at it as, I'm going to present this amazing opportunity to this amount of people, and because I know it can make them feel how I feel right now. And then naturally, it's going to happen if you're putting in the work. Okay? So let's crush these last few days of the month. Raise your hand if you're going to get or have gotten a backpack. I was going to say, everybody raise your hand. I don't know. I'll use Katie Ann as an example again. I don't know if anybody remembers that last day of the month, like 2 months ago, when she hit like all of almost, was it 8 or 10? 10 in like 8 hours or something like that. Something like nuts. So if you're giving up on the month now and it's the 26th, I think she would come through and slap you in the face. So forget that and just go through and keep talking to people, because I really, really, really think, you totally can do it. All right? Does anybody have any questions before we jump off? I know we've been just talking about our whys and stuff, which is so inspiring. Anybody else have anything? Anybody want to throw in a little extra motivation before we jump off here? Somebody keeps butt dialing me, sorry.
I'll share the random quote I shared with you and Rebecca earlier. Hold on.
Perfect.
So, if you guys aren't friends with me on Facebook, I went to Barnes & Noble's yesterday. So long story short, my car got broken into over the weekend, and I had almost all of my electronics stolen from me, including my Kindle. And I've been really, really wanting The Universe Has Your Back. And I was so excited to get home and download it on my Kindle, and guess what? I don't have it. So I went to Barnes & Noble's and walked out with 4 books. And this was one of them. It's do one thing every day that scares you, and it's 365 days worth of quotes, and then you get a chance to like write in something. And so I told Rebecca and Erica that I'm going to now be texting them every single morning with what the quote of the day is, and it tells you what to do. So I'll share all this with you, and you guys can work on yours. So today's quote is, "Behold the turtle. He makes progress only when he sticks his neck out." And then it says, "Today I stuck my neck out by," and you get to write in your little information of like what you did today to stick your neck out. And so for the next 365 days, I'm going through this book. I'm going to try and share as much as I can on Facebook. You guys can do it with me and as I share, but I wanted to kind of close it out with that because I think it's really true, and it kind of ties in with all of our whys, and we have to remember it's one of those situations where we get out of this what we put into it. So whether that be going all in on your workout or starting those conversations, just be you and do your best, and no one expects anything of you. And at the end of the day, if you can look yourself in your mirror, if you can look at yourself in the mirror and say you did everything you could to reach your goals, then that's all that really matters.
100%. Drop mic. That's what she just did. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for hopping on. I will be posting both of these recordings into the team page here in a little bit. So let me know what questions you have, if you have anything. Why Kelsey's still gone, but she will be back soon. So vision boarding for all of us right now to be in Mexico together. Keep it on there. All right, guys, have a great night. Bye.